It's a kind of moment, and unfortunately, it's not just a moment. It's a kind of time when I feel like I've run out of things to do, or I have many things I can do, but I feel I've exhausted each and every one of them, or they've exhausted me. I just don't feel like doing any of these things. It's just so pointless of moving. So pointless to move. I have so many things to do. But what's the point of a ball popping up and down in a room? What's the difference of a ball jumping up and down in an empty room, or sitting completely still on the floor? What is the difference? Oh, just the sound. The only difference is the sound. It makes no difference whether the ball is sitting completely still or is jumping up and down. So what is the point for the ball to do anything? And this is the kind of moment when I severely and seriously doubt if I do live in a spiritual world where everything is meaningful. I cannot help but start doubting it. Because I'm not capable of conjuring in any form, any way, in any possibility, the point, the meaning of my existence in this specific time and space. That is just a point. It has come from this and it's going to more of this. And what is the point? I cannot tell. I don't understand. I feel I'm trapped somewhere. In the beginning of this, when I just moved here, when I just moved physically here, and when I just moved into this period of my life, I was hoping, wishing, if only I had more money to feel more financial stability, because I didn't know. Like I thought I could just keep on living like this forever if I could have like endless money. I wouldn't mind living like this forever, for as long as it needs to take. But at this point, I feel it's such a profound relief that I have this limited amount of money that I do. It's the only certainty that I have in my life that tells me this will end. This will not last forever. Imagine if I had $1 million. That would last me for decades of this. This would be to last for decades, but thankfully, I don't. I hoped I had more. I was scared, often scared. But I've come to the point that the only thing I am scared of is that this would last. But this will not. I know from the beginning, I knew all along this would not last. I don't know how it would end. I don't know why it is still going on. I am here. I don't know where I am. Alone, my existence is not impacting anything meaningfully. Of course, anyone that is in any way spiritual would say your existence impacts everybody around you. Even if you're far away from everyone, you could be living in a forest. You're radiating this or that. You're impacting everything. But I added the word meaningfully. Of course, everything impacts everything else. This patch of air is impacting the patch of air next to it, or this patch of air is impacting the patch of air that is in the South Pole, North Pole. Indirectly or directly, I don't know, out of my knowledge. Which is, I don't care either. I might be impacting or not impacting people around me or whatsoever. It's not meaningfully, not within my range of it's not meaningful enough to sustain my what? My existence, my life, my what? What is the point of this? I don't understand. I'd rather that the world is a material world. I don't care anymore at this point. Tell me, the world's made of matter, we all die in death, they just stop being existence. Actually, that feels like relief. I have said it many times. It feels like relief to know that if really the world was a material one, it actually would make more sense. You would be able to explain why this is going on. You cannot tell me I live in a spiritual world and this is going on. I can't help myself. I cannot understand. I have run out of games to play. I have filled my place with things that would interest me. In one way or another, I have followed. I have just tried things out. I have just tried everything I could that I would be able to do alone. That would be somehow interesting to keep me going. I have no idea what to do now, man. I have the only thing that I need. I have never had it. I'm done with being the only person in my world. I'm done. Do you know why? You probably know what it feels like. Before this point in my life, I didn't know what this would feel like. I have gone through, I have always been lonely. That's the word, lonely. I wouldn't say I am experienced loneliness. It's a different feeling than just sheer aloneness. The feeling, the first one is profound. The second one is just sheer physical, non-abstract, distraught. I don't know if that's the right word I pronounced correctly. The physical dread is nothing profound, it's nothing deep. It's not abstract even, it's just the sheer aloneness that is going on. Maybe that is the thing that is living. I was gonna say I am living in it, but maybe that is what is living. That's what is living in me. That is what is breathing. Maybe I'm not the thing that is living, but that is the thing that's living through me. That would make more sense, actually. That would be at least more more meaningful than the continuation of my life. I cannot find any meaning at this moment in my life. Not a moment again. Unfortunately, it's not a moment. It has been 12 minutes, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 seconds. And it will go on, I don't know, till when. Worst of all, it's just literally nothing would happen. Nothing would happen till I am absolutely sure that nothing would happen. Nothing will happen. And then I will end it all before I run out of my savings. That's the worst of all, which seems to be going on. Well, before anything happens, that is the thing that's going on. It feels like a dream again. It's like a dream. In fact, there are more things happening in my dreams than in my life. There are more people in my dreams than in my life. There are more people anywhere else than in my life. On the street, in a video, even in my imagination. When I close my eyes and look away from my life, I see more people. Ironically, people reach out to me. There are people that still want to be in my life that I can't. There's a plastic film between us. It's like two plastic bags of liquid. You put them together, they would not blend. It's just a bag sitting next to the other. That's the reason having them in my life or not does not make any difference. Just having some black bags of colorful waters sitting in this still, empty room. It's still still. Nothing going on. Nothing. Maniac. I am so grateful that I have this limited amount of money. That is the only guarantee, the only promise, the only thing that probably somehow helps me stay sane a little more. If I had a lot of money that would last me in this lifestyle forever, it would drive me crazy. Now this used to be a fear of mine. Now is my security. Alright, knowing that this will end is such a relief. I feel like I just took a big dump. I feel better again. Took a dump out of me. I don't know how many people in the world now would have learned more about me. That makes me feel more relieved. Because that is the only thing that I want in the world. Is to not be in a bag. I feel good again. I feel great now. I have an African drum sitting in my living room. I'm good again. Really interesting.